RingGangRadio.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode.
What's good? What's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scopin, the New England representative, and as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do? Shuttleworth the God, LB, Lauderdale Boss, aka the Soul Wars creator. RingGangRadio.com.
Yes, sir. Ring Gang in the house forever and always. And I also got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what up? You already know who this is. Your boy King P, Bodega Boxing in the building. Ring Gang Radio, let's get it.
Hey, Bodega P, straight from the sewer, except he's above ground this time. He's not out there.
Social distancing. Yeah, we taking a break from the bodega.
Yeah, from that, for finding the Foot Clan or finding viruses that we can't.
The bodega is supposed to be an essential place, nigga. The bodega take a break, we fuck.
Yeah. We close early on Sundays, motherfucker.
Oh, okay. I can respect that. But if this nigga would have just said, nah, that's it, Poppy, we close. Like, nah, man. No. That's like saying boxing's closed. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. No. But speaking of boxing, yes, we actually have some, we have some boxing related fuckery to talk about. And of course, and it involves a Mayweather. Now, and for once, it doesn't involve Floyd Mayweather, who's had quite the difficult 2020 as it is. If you're not hip to it, his the baby mother of 3 of his children, passed away, and then his uncle, the legendary Roger Black Mamba Mayweather, passed away from diabetes and dementia. So
and surprisingly, not the COVID-19.
Exactly.
Just surprisingly, because any black person that died, they throwing that at them. What we said, they putting bodies on niggas.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's like oh, this black celebrity has it. Oh, this black celebrity has it. And I'm like, yeah, sure they do. Mm-hmm. Right. But like I said, with Floyd's had such a difficult 2020. You would think that, he'd catch a break. Unfortunately, that's not the case. As yesterday, news made its round where his daughter, Iyanna Mayweather, got into a little altercation. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, I don't like a lot of today's rap. No, I know it's a surprise to everyone.
I think saying don't like is an understatement.
Yeah. you hate it.
I'm not hating, I'm just a realist. But yes, she eventually, from what I can say, she eventually got arrested yesterday for stabbing a girl up. Now, the whole story on that is apparently, now, if you've actually seen, she's actually been the one Floyd child that's actually can't stay out of that fuckery. I think she inherited the fuckery gene of the Mayweathers. From Senior and Roger to Floyd to her. She's the only one that's not on that, that stays in some shit. Remember when she had that shit with Shakur Stevenson on social media, and then they had some other shit going on with young rapper, NBA Youngboy.
Yeah, that's the same shit. Like,
and for the record,
baby moms.
And for the record, I think she gets this fuckery from her mom because her mom is a bird, like.
Yeah,
she was mom.
Yeah, and I think people are like saying that, oh, her mom just died. No, Floyd has 2 baby mothers. The one that died was for 3 of his kids. She's the one that still has her mother.
She's the oldest.
Yeah, she's the oldest. Yaya, and she's the one, and her mother is kind of a bird too, and so pretty much, real, bro.
It's real talk. We keeping it real.
But damn, that's the thing. Is like, okay. I guess what has she done that's on some bird shit? Like, besides little Instagram fuckery type shit. Like, what other shit?
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, P.
No, I was gonna say she was the one that was like she's been for the longest, since probably at least 2012, even later, like Floyd's main side chick that was okay with him messing with other women, like kind of encouraging the fuckery, like with him and other women, and just her whole tendency is just very bird-like. Like that alone is.
Could it be that? I mean, because isn't she older than him? Could it be that she knew that, hey, I ain't gonna stop this nigga likes pussy. I ain't gonna stop this nigga from looking at other chicks, I'm gonna just, be cool with it, whatever. I'm gonna stay in my lane. And you see, like, they really look like friends, though. Like, it ain't you never really see no public beef with them or anything. Like, I think he invested in her business. It's just... I don't know. I don't know her personally. I haven't seen enough to really say she a bird. It's just like, wow.
That alone, well, I mean, if it was that alone, there's just that alone doesn't sit well with me. And then all the other stuff and how she acts like just an older Yaya. Like
that's true. It's basically like, I still can't, like, there are two videos that show that. Like, there's a video for her and her daughter doing them splits on Instagram, and then the other thing too, and this is related to, of course, Yaya's little fuckery with NBA Youngboy, as in, Yaya had got into some sort of relationship. I don't know what the hell you call it, with NBA Youngboy, and at some point of their toxic relationship, which it is toxic, NBA Youngboy put out a song called Dirty Iyanna or some shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah. The Prince sample or no,
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah. And then there was a video of them listening to it and dancing along, both Yaya and her moms.
I remember that.
I must have been like, why? Like, this is stupid. Like, why are you bouncing to this shit? Like, this shit that's an insult. You being insulted by this nigga too. And then, Yaya, of course, went back to NBA Youngboy, which led to yesterday's incident where NBA Youngboy, who I guess has a big, has baby moms.
She got into other incidents where she fought his girlfriends or baby moms before too. Like there's one that's been on video.
Oh yeah, that's all. Yeah, and she got served too. She got her ass whooped.
Yeah, like so. It's this whole fucking. It's like I'm not gonna go as far as to say her mom a bird, but she just ain't been moving right. Like I don't think she's been like a great example of how to be classy and on point and.
Yeah, sure. Like, because Floyd, she's the one that actually stays in the news, and then this incident too was just another one where she goes to NBA Youngboy's house. And then the baby moms is there, and then there's some words exchanged. And NBA Youngboy security put Yaya out of his house. Yaya actually managed to sneak back in and started a fight with the baby moms with the hands, which she lost, which she was losing. So Yaya grabbed the knife and stabbed her a couple times.
Two knives.
Yeah, and stabbed her.
Yeah, she's like Leonardo from Ninja Turtles, nigga. Like at the two.
And this shit was crazy because I saw the picture of this shit, and there was like mad
blood. All the blood.
Yeah, it was mad blood.
Like, yeah.
So it turns out now the chick, is in hospital in critical condition. So she's all messed up, and now she got arrested. So now,
better hope old girl don't die.
What's that?
I said she better hope old girl don't die.
Yeah. So if old girl dies, there's gonna be some numbers,
especially in Texas.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I mean, she already out on bail and everything. Like,
yeah, and that's
something's not being said about the extent of Shorty's injuries.
Yeah, because
off the pictures alone, you wouldn't let somebody out on that type of bail.
Like, the bail, like, there would probably be like no bail, like that. She'd stay there until she faces a judge.
Yeah, it'd be like no bail, or that shit would be like ridiculously high. Like,
Yeah, because it was like that shit looked like a damn murder scene. That shit. I mean, Michael Myers wasn't as proficient with all that blood.
Yeah, like Leatherface had like grabbed somebody back to the basement type shit.
Right. So it's just like, and the fuckery didn't even end there, because later on that night, NBA Youngboy, he got on Instagram or whatever, because basically he had some words for Kodak Black and also for Floyd Mayweather as well for whatever reason. And
that was just a casual shot, like like Kodak Black got the whole verse, like Floyd got like the Chino XL part that hit him up.
Yeah, and the funny thing is too, Yaya was there in his bed, and she was just standing there while this nigga was actually like dissing her father for everyone to hear.
I got my own money. You think her bitch ass daddy bought it? Like,
yeah,
she says it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like it's like wow, this is some ghetto ghetto opera right here. You know what I'm saying? Like this is I never seen this before. Like and
she looks so infatuated with dude. Like I just don't get it. Like
and this is where things because everyone knows Floyd Mayweather. He's an all-time great boxer. He's made a lot of money. And he lives pretty comfortably. Now he's in a situation where you would think with enough money he'd be able to keep his children away from certain things, so they can do their own thing.
Parents got to hold that L.
Yeah. And
grown, but she ain't that damn grown. Like at 19, you still got some type of molding. It's like the structure shouldn't have done worn off so fast.
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't agree with all that. At 19,
you don't want to see Mayweather take a L, nigga. That's why.
It ain't got nothing to do with Mayweather. Like I at 19, I feel like you old enough to know what's right and wrong.
But you called her mama bird though, so you can't just. I mean, what is it?
No, I mean,
I'm not girl lost her mama bird or Floyd can't take a L?
But I'm not blaming her mom for this. This is on her. Like at 19, you old enough to know what's right and wrong. Like, nah.
She been making moves like this when she been making crazy moves before 19 though.
Yeah, like this is not just a one-off incident.
Y'all think it's acting like she's 30 years old fucking up. Like this ain't one of those politician kids that just in and out of rehab and crashing cars, doing this, doing that. Like this person is 19 and daughter, the oldest kid to one of the greatest boxers ever.
I get it. I think the only thing maybe you could put on the parents, especially with Floyd, is that he gave her too much access. And like, this is basically kind of just shows that. Like, how did she even get out there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think Floyd just basically just gives her a car and just swipes. She swipes at will just to go out there. He's like, I don't know, like there was no like, oh, well, he could easily say, don't do this, don't see him, or, you lose your privileges. Like he could have, but he didn't. It was almost like, I at the same time, like I said, I'm not gonna blame him for this, but you could say that he.
I mean, you can't. Like, I feel like they still gonna get partial blame. Like, if the fuckery cake is 100%, parents gotta hold at least 20, and they share that 10% each.
I mean, like I said, I don't know. I feel like she should know better still. It's like look at the you never saw the, I mean, I know it's a terrible comparison, but you never saw the Jenners acting like that, and they were young. Like, better.
The who?
The Jenners.
The fuck are the Jenners?
The Kardashian girls.
I don't follow them. Like I can't. You gotta relate it to boxing or some shit that we know, bro. Like
I thought everybody knows all the Kardashians.
Well, I'll say this though: you don't see Muhammad Ali's daughters acting like this. Yeah, Layla Ali. You don't see Layla or Hannah or May May. Like you don't see them out.
Yeah, but his son though.
Oh yeah. Muhammad Ali's biological son. Yeah, that's
Always got to be one, right?
yeah. There's always gonna be one in that family.
I mean, it's a fine line between nurture and just being a plain fuck up.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
and
y'all looking at it. It's like 19. If somebody's fucking up on that level at 19, they was doing other shit fucking up at 12, 11, 10. They was showing the fucking tendencies. Like, you couldn't whip that in the bud. Like,
yeah, and this is why I think it's happening. Like, I mean, Floyd and her mom have to take the win because, like I said, because if there was examples where they were actually moving right, I could say, okay, maybe it's just she's just spoiled and she got spoiled rotten, and but Floyd and her mom not necessarily weren't really moving. Especially Floyd's not moving right, and I think she was just spoiled.
But they move right together. Like the parents are cool with each other. They at the fights. They they don't talk badly about each other. They on point. I just feel like
the discipline's not there. It was never there.
Exactly, the discipline not there, and that they got the other shit going on. Like I don't think that's like the priority like that.
And the funny thing is too, I think from what I understand, like Yaya is actually pretty smart too. Like she's a smart person. Like she's a really smart individual. But how it is sometimes. Sometimes what's normal to them will be boring over sometimes. So you got to go over to the other side of the tracks. And this is where, of course, where NBA Youngboy probably came in, because NBA Youngboy, outside of his quote unquote rapping, is kind of a degenerate, and he's kind of slow too.
Cause he got like 6 baby moms,
and he had
herpes.
So it's like, come on, bro. So it's like all of that. That's what I'm saying. It's like if a nigga raised you right, there's no way you'd be considering that at that level.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
You're supposed to get over puppy love.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like if I had a daughter that was like, Daddy, I met this guy, and he's really excited. He's in the streets, and he has like kids. Like I'd probably go shoot the guy myself. I'd probably take my gun and shoot him, shoot him dead.
Especially he a rapper and he trash.
Yeah.
Like if I can't even, I don't even want to mention that.
Yeah.
Dad, well, first of all, you don't call me no dad, but like, yo, Jay, my boyfriend's a rapper. Like, did that nigga got bars? Yeah. Like, whoa. We don't bring a hide in this household. Like, so I'm just saying, like, she's gonna look back at all this and be like, damn, I wish somebody really put their foot in my ass and not allow me to fall off, and just because she looking so like stupid right now with all this shit.
Yeah, and
dude probably look like he beat on her too. Like the way she looks so just alert when he's going off in the little Kodak video. Like,
yeah, he came off mad dopey. He didn't come off threatening at all. Honestly, I was just I don't know. I was just
temper tantrum, like.
And my thing too is like she's a Mayweather. She doesn't know how to fight. Why is she losing all these fights? She don't know how to shoulder roll, anything like that.
They keep saying
she's not even 5 foot. She's not even 5 foot. She only like 90 pounds. Like she's not shoulder rolling nobody.
That man was like 5'3", bro. I don't hear that shit.
Yeah, it's like she's supposed to be able to serve these girls. Like she's a Mayweather. You tell me she ain't in the gym at 4 years, so she wasn't learning how to do the shoulder roll, anything like that? Or
at 97 pounds, you're not shoulder rolling nobody. She's not even 100 pounds. Like she's a stick. She's
100 pounds.
Yeah. Either way, she's a Mayweather. She should know how to throw her hands.
Oh my god.
That's
what they said about Muhammad Ali Jr. and when they used to bully him.
Yeah, that's also true too. But really,
I mean, that shit work both ways. But I guess if you truly prepared, shout outs to Rocky V. You know what I mean? You got to worry about getting your jacket stolen or falling head over heels, garbage ass rappers, and then getting whooped up by their baby moms. Where you got to get your Zimmerman on.
Usually when and that's just nature anyway. Usually when the fighter is great, their offsprings are trash or not very good. Word to Marvis Frazier.
No.
I mean,
Mark
damn, they're supposed to like. She's
Mark-
supposed to have know some type of basic self defense. No one's asking her to be damn, fucking Leia Ali. Like, come on.
Yeah,
No,
but Mark
Yeah,
was trash though. Mark Spencer wasn't a trash fighter. He just
no. He was underwhelming. He wasn't nowhere near his dad, so it was just I won't call him trash, but still.
Should have been a cruiserweight.
Yeah, he should have been, and he also should have been an actual boxer instead of trying to imitate Joe Frazier's fighting style. But that's another discussion. But but with Money Yaya right now, she's probably looking at some charges right now. I mean, depending on how this girl, like, I don't see a way where she just gets off light. Do you guys?
If Clarissa Shields' brother got off light, I could see her getting off light.
I mean, this is also in Texas where you get the chair for stuff like this.
Shorty ain't getting no. I'm telling you, if she's out now, like if it was a bigger deal, like I guess the pictures made it worse. Like, but if it was really critical, I don't think they're gonna throw the book at Shorty. Like,
because I mean, there's a couple of things. If two things, if that she's the one, if she was the aggressor or she was self-defense, whichever lawyer argues for that will probably determine.
Well, they said the girl ran at her, but then she said she didn't feel the first knife, and then the girl stabbed her a second time, and some crazy shit.
Yeah, it all depends. Like if the girl dies, and then if it's self-defense, or she started to fight. It's either one or the other. Like it all depends how this plays out in court.
Yeah, and NBA Youngboy just looking at it like, shit, man, got these chicks down fighting over me and shit. Like the one that got stabbed, he ain't in the hospital with her.
Yeah,
he with the loser. He was the winner of the fight, really. maybe the loser in life.
Yeah,
the winner of the fight, he chilling with her. Said she his fiance, his wife.
Yeah. So that young boy already got the game down, got that mental game down.
But Kodak did have a point with though everything you heard about the story. It kept saying cooperating, like fully cooperated, like
yeah.
Like that shit, I've never heard that before. Like nigga say you fully cooperated, like like it's like every place kept throwing that extra in there. I'm like, damn, like I can see how a nigga sitting in jail with nothing else to do can see that. He keeps seeing that and he's like, what the fuck? Why they keep saying fully cooperated? Like like you helped them do homework and everything, like bruh.
Oh man, yeah. Like the whole situation, it's just sad too, because you just, you're seeing like, it's right too, because like even when I was like reading all this shit out how it played out, all I could think about was Nas' Black Girl Lost playing. Just like this is just it's like a full. It's like that song come to life with this. It's just like, it's sad that you have someone who has a privileged background like that, and decide that she wants to, start slumming and shit, like it's a thing to do.
Yeah. It's like the whole, like Steve Harvey stepdaughter shit, like, but with the ratchet and fuckery, and not the whole like, damn, like she getting that dude, this dude, like, oh, he like her.
It's either that or also with Reverend Run's daughters too.
Yeah, but they only been caught up in like one fuckery incident. That's when like the baby father got killed.
Yeah.
But other than that, they've been kind of shit. The other one, what was the one that tried to rap but was garbage?
JoJo.
Yeah, he was in more fuckery than anything.
Yeah, JoJo. Yeah, JoJo was a mess. Like from getting hemmed up by real gangsters to being cut out, sweet talking a tranny. That was swept under the fucking rug. I don't
even remember that.
No, that shit was like weird as fuck.
And like it showed you that I remember too. They said he didn't even mind too. Like after the tranny told him that he was a tranny, he was like, I don't mind. I was like, and they swept that shit under the rug. And I'm like, I was like,
that just goes to show you that being a parent is hard as fuck, and it's like almost no matter what you're gonna do, somebody's gonna be a fuck up.
yeah, like I mean, and like I said, the third generation Mayweather. I mean, unfortunately, she inherited that fuckery gene. So I mean, we just hope now, depending on how this is gonna play out in court. I mean, this might cost Floyd some scratch, depending on how how it plays out. I mean,
Not return to the ring type of scratch though.
Yeah, I mean, Floyd probably shouldn't return to the ring. I mean,
Nah, don't do that.
I mean, well, I mean, he might do. I mean, he might do it on some.
You need somebody to be the fighter of the decade, a different name for the next fighter of the decade. Like Floyd to come back and fight the post office man, and they'll say this nigga fighter of the decade.
Yeah. Floyd shouldn't come in. I mean, he'll probably do his exhibition and shit like that, depending. But Floyd.
Where now? With all this shit going on, this is like the worst time to get into some fuckery.
Right. And probably the worst time to actually lose money, which he's probably going to do.
Yeah, but I mean, I just hope everything just works itself out. Hope shit ain't, too serious. Hope shorty, rebound from this and learn. And I hope her parents, take a closer look at her life and don't reflect on what y'all didn't do, but what y'all could do going forward type shit.
Facts.
That's all I can really say about it. She gotta learn. She gotta hold her own on this one. Yeah, you could say her father was too busy or into himself. You could say the mom was a bird, whatever the fuck. But at the end of the day, she's standing holding this shit now. So
yep. And now
it is what it is.
And it'll just now Texas law will probably decide what her fate's actually going to be. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
IG video probably help her case though. You don't look at her as a threat. Just think about it. If some chick break into your house and they stab up your baby mom, and then you chilling with that chick later that night, like I don't know. That's just kind of
yeah. It's weird too. But like I said, I don't understand.
Honestly, if I'm the baby mom, I can't fuck with that nigga no more. Me personally, like done.
Yeah, that's weird as fuck. And like I said, we just hope that this shit gets corrected and we don't have any more of this bullshit. Get our mind right before something serious. I mean, something serious already happened. Because probably the next
more serious
will probably be permanent serious.
Yeah, she gets knocked into a gun closet and grabs 2 AKs or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Or she ends up at wrong place at the wrong time type of deal. You never know. NBA Youngboy stays in some fuckery.
This time she drove herself to the wrong place, wrong time. Like that shit was on Google Maps.
Oh man, but so yeah, I mean, I think we probably touched upon everything with that particular topic. So we'll know. Part 2 will probably come through, depending on what happens to her.